Oh, let's hope I'm audible. It looks like I am. That's good, but the game's not visible. Which is less than... There we go! It's time for crime. Is it crime? I mean, everyone's dying. There's probably some kind of crime involved. Welcome in, Trainer. How are you doing? You're speaking, we can hear you. Whoa. Hang on, that's not meant to be happening. I've done something terribly wrong. I was meant to be talking and none of you were meant to hear me. I am Audible.com, an Amazon company, yes. And let me tell you about this brand new scheme that's definitely not a massive, massive scam for how you can make passive income using audiobooks by fleecing everyone and just making everyone involved miserable, including yourself. Welcome in, Tam. How are you doing? So we've done the first 5 cases, and from what I saw on the Steam page, there are 6 more to go. We give everyone a nice fleece. You know what? Add me down. Draenog merch, big old comfy jumper. Hell yeah. Yeah, there should be 6 more cases to go. So let's see how many I can get through today. Probably, I would guess 2, because they're gonna be getting harder, I'm sure. And that last one took me a long time. Chapter 2: The Cursed Inheritance. The explosive events in the forest cabin. Ooh. Birkham Workhouse. That's not a clue, apparently. Horse. The horse isn't a clue this time. Well, I'm already lost. No chance of solving this one. Might as well just end the stream here. Thanks everyone for coming by. The horse is nothing. Horns. I like the floating fish monster. I hate them. They scare me, and they won't leave me alone at night. Henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker. Oakwood Gang. Brawler and Robber. Hardy Abe. Birkham Workhouse. Brawler has a cart. So it looks like they got Hardy Abe. Careful. That's a word I know now. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that even close to correctly. But good on you, Fizzy. Welcome in, how you doing? Little Billy! Oh, little Pip has changed since last we saw them. So I can't take... Oh, it's because Billy's already there. Hobbs Gang burglar enters through chimneys. That just makes them sound like some kind of cautionary tale for children. Oh, if you don't keep your room nice and tidy and you don't help sweep up the soot, little Billy's gonna come down the chimney and steal you away, he is. Something that Tony posted on Discord reminded me to ask you, have you ever played Rusty Lake Hotel? It's a spooky point and click escape the room type game. It seems like something you'd enjoy. I've heard of it, and I feel like I've watched someone play it, but I've not played it myself. I think I may have watched Jesse Cox play it. Rusty Hake. That's the one. Rusty Hake Hotel. Yeah, I've not played it myself, but I do like me a point and click. Even if Tony doesn't. Jesse Cox, what could this mean? What indeed? Truly, this is a mystery that we will never solve, I'm sure. Jack Nails, Timberbrook Inn, burglar and picklock. Okay. Got some drawings of hats. I'm sure that will become relevant. First game is free on the Google App Store. I might check it out. Box of confectionery. Yum yum. I want a tasty treat. Is there a sneaky little sausage for me to find? No, not really. As far as I can see. Hey, I remember you. Oh, by the gods, what was that? And I remember you. Go, coin, go! Well, I presume that dog is called Coin. No, maybe not. Are you throwing a coin at someone then? Oh, it's you. I remember you as well. What was your name? I don't remember, but I remember you. Oh, were you the coachman? But fucking David. David something. I think that was you. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. You see. Ominous. Sinister face. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I'll arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. And be quick, before they bury him. Do not want to dig up that stiff. A pistol. Shot. No problem. 5 shillings and threepence and a key. I hear there are crimes happening. There's crimes! This fella's breathing but appears to have lost consciousness and has a big old gun wound on their head, so probably not going to end very well for them. Welcome in, Snowwraith. How you doing? Scarecrow head. A scarecrow in a wooden coffin. I'm not going to get Scarecrow for that, I guess. Fine. We've all been there, yeah. We've all been shot in the head at least once. What do you have on you? Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. Is that you? The hat's different. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. Okay, so maybe it is you. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. Okay. I'm suspecting you're Walter Keane, but until I see better proof. Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point, let me just get your name, Edmund. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin, that is it. You are in charge of all security and arms. Mrs. Lucia Smith, you will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Little Pip, you're in charge of Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Interesting. If he's shouting coin, is that maybe Golden Doubloon? Because he doesn't know how to say Golden Doubloon because he's an idiot child with a horrible toad face? Is that it? That's my guess. But again, we have our little go on. However, I do know this is David Gorin. I do know that this is Lucia Smith. I do know that this is Little Pip. That's about it. Pip didn't have anything on them, did they? No. Very well. Let's go this. Whoa! Well. This is a mysterious happenstance. 16. A small weight is tied to a pull-down lever at the back of the idol. Summit's occurring here. Okay, I can zoom in on that, but I'm not entirely sure to what end. A rotten apple and a green apple. Is it supposed to do that? I mean, I think so. I presume this is a spell of... you know. He's got a club. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday, in the Timberbrook Inn, and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. Wook! Walter Keane, presumably. Oh, a pistol, a saw, a set of lockpicks. Okay, presumably you're not Walter Keane then. So I guess the gentleman thief we saw outside is Walter Keane, unless there's another room I've not found yet. Oh, hello! Hi, Edmund! You little creep. How are you? How are you doing? Oh, vacuum version 1. Something. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum version 2. Attempted with this input and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously still did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Or someone's got some experiments going on. Gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea? First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. Cool. Okay, this is a very, like... This golden idol is like a weird mystical multi-tool. You can get a lot done with it from the looks. Apple. Unknown effect 14. Rot. Is what that looks like to me, so I'm suspecting rot. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. I'm guessing that's rot, then. Hey, we remember this one. Spontaneous combustion. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting. The speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed before it. Freezing. Whoa. Okay, so they're very similar. I suspect that's going to turn up. Insignificance is that, oh, I didn't spot that it didn't have the little dot near it. Now I'm going to make a big mistake, I have. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for input and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform blue input and it will turn red afterwards. Oh, that's... Okay. Right. So, if it's red, you can use the combustion thing. If it's blue, you have to use freeze first. Okay. Relatively easy to keep track of. What's in your hat? Nothing, it seems. Okay, so there's a little vessel nearby that exploded. It needs to do freezing before combustion, as it needs to suck the heat out of stuff to put in. Ooh. Yeah, that seems quite likely, actually. Oh, I've not actually investigated you. Ah! Stabbed, a sword. A ring with a ruby, another fucking one. A piece of confectionery and a loaded pistol. Okie dokie. So I'm missing one clue somewhere. So I think you've been clubbed. I don't think you've been shot. To you too. Okay, I'm gonna guess you're golden doubloon. I'm gonna say you are Walter Keane. And I know you are Edmund Cloudsley. Not a damn clue who these other two are, though. There are empty slots. Oh, I've got to identify what they mean. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Oh, I like that. But also, this is going to be very difficult. I almost just included a bunch of pages of Welsh text in an Italian language video. Don't do that. That's probably not what they're looking for. I mean, I can't say for sure. I'm not the client, but... Right. This has got the blue gem, so it will need the dot afterwards. Got an apple and a green apple. Interesting, though, and learning how to use the idol. Okay, I'm going to use the hints to see what I've not looked at yet. Ah! Curious. The door is... Okay, so the door was busted open from the other side. It looks like. Because it's swung inwards, but this has been damaged. Shard of a vase. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Can still technically read that. Well, she's just like Italian, yeah. I don't speak either. Okay. who are you? You got a club. You've got a saw and a pistol. That might be something to do with this. Brawler and robber. Okay, so that's presumably Hardy Abe with the club. Hardy Abe. And Little Billy. Hobsgang burglar enters through chimneys. Jack Nails, Tim Brook in burglar and picklock. You had some lockpicks with you. So I presume you're Jack Nails. Well, hey, here we go. Okay. So, Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. So... Actually, maybe that's not correct yet. When so-and-so and so-and-so entered the room, the something and killed them both. Okay. I'll take these off for now, because that's conjecture. So, we know that it's Jack Nails and Hardy Abe. Oh. Okay, yeah. I think we can presume those two are the ones that are dying here in this scenario. They entered the room, the vase exploded, and killed them both. Okay. So we have to identify what these symbols mean. So... Okay, so that's like... it's like withdraw, I feel like. Okay, so that's presumably gold, though. This one is gold. Or is it increase? What's this one about? So that's for combustion, so that would be increase heat. And that's decrease heat. But then increase. Increased gold is a bit weird. But I suppose it would still track. Well, through the glyph input is meaningful. The idol will perform the intended action on the code. You can see its eye is red. It is ready for that input. Okay, so that's add or increase. Increase something. So I think that one must be heat. This one... Well, I'd say like... time? I don't think that makes much sense, though. Okay, well, I think it's... increased and decreased. I think that's matter. It's like increase, matter, something. That one would be heat. Which would then leave this one. So that's decrease matter, which would make sense. That's decrease air. I think that would make sense. Well, hey! Okay, so we're learning what these symbols mean as well. Increased, decreased, gold, air, matter, and heat. So... Okay, meanwhile... So I think that's Edmund Cloudsley decreased the amount of air in a sealed vase. Symbols mean big crashing noises. Ba-dum. Like that one, for example. Tamsin. You monster. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Who... David, I presume, is the one that delivered the coffin. Thank you, Skids. Thank you, Tam, for the skids. Upon entering... Does Walter Keane have a club?
Cat crime.
Let's read him. She's lost consciousness. Doesn't specify what kind of a wound he has. Thank you, Snowwraith, for the cat crime. I think that's a head wound, like a blow to the head. Which would presumably be Hardy Abe. Suddenly clubbed. David Gorin. No, okay. This is where we have to start looking more closely at everything going on. Because that's the apparently evident scene. So, the idol is currently set to increase air? Oh, okay. So increase the amount of air in a sealed vase. Which would make more sense for it to explode, I suppose. The vase exploded and killed them both. So we know this is Jack Nails and Hardy Abe. Rather than implode, yeah. That's Edmund Cloudsley. He's going to be the only one fiddling around with this stupid idol. So they definitely delivered a coffin. Edmund Cloudsley definitely needed a corpse, because he was asking for that one. So... yeah, I think these three were working with... So those two were working with Walter, who I guess was after Edmund. Any food you cook before it is presented to me, you're in charge of all security and arms. Okay. Let's just see. But then, along with accomplices. Right. David Gorin didn't get this. It's just a scarecrow in there. This is presumably delivered by these guys. These wrong'uns. Upon entering, Hardy Abe, I would presume, clubbed David Gorin. Would then leave Walter Keane. There you go. The scroll has been fulfilled. To gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. Upon entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants, and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Hey! Smart. Oh, it's Scarecrow Man. Then, Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master, Lord Edmund Cloudesley, got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died. Bless his soul. Is that the case, David? Is that the case? Are you telling the truth? Oh. Well, this looks like a lot is about to happen. Chapter 3, The Ascent. The strange practices of a secretive society. Almost sounds like a World of Horror case. Oh. Hello, sir. Are you having a nice day? I'll take that as a yes. The tattoo depicts a hand and an eye. Okay. Teddy, welcome in. We've not gilded the idol. It was already gilded, I guess. Are these hats again? I think these are different hats, but they're still just pictures of hats. A loaded pistol, a sword, and a clean new coat. To David Gorin for reliable service from EC. Fucking Edmund, fuck off. David, the gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. WK. Hello again. WK. This music is extremely dramatic already. I'm just saying, we're still looking around outside. So this is presumably David Gorin's stuff. And this is presumably whatever the gentleman thief's name was. Because I think he had this stuff. I'm pretty sure. And they presumably drop those off so that they can sneak into whatever secret society we saw in the previous menu. Okay. His 2 sets of footprints. Okay, so this will be David Gorin and WK dragging what's-his-face into that bush. If I'm any guess, yep, if I'm any guess, that's what's happened. If I'm any judge. Okay, there's a little door into a hobbit home. Let's find out what dark and sinister practices are happening in this hobbit home. Oh, no, Bilbo. Oh, things just didn't work out for you, did they, buddy? Brothers wear masks to appropriate to their house. Dark hands, proud beasts, and the water snakes. Eyes. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. Master, steward, and initiate. Oh gosh, okay. Here comes some more reading. They just appreciate hats, you know how it is. They like the fashion. Masters, I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and with great resolve, punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Walter Keane, there we go. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Gorin, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. Assassin warrior, eh, David? After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. But we saw him not dead. He was very clearly still alive in that trunk, so someone killed him. I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. Masters, I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valor that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. I was just too fucking cool. Oh man, you should have seen it. I fought a tiger and I won. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There, I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keene. Illuminated Masters, I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother Walter Keene, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. Well, gosh. Ain't that a hoot? This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Just all of this. Just this whole thing. This entire view going on. Is this loss? Done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Okay, add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake in wine cups. Okay. So these two are the ones that were taking part. The Griffin has spoken. Okay, we don't know anything about them except for their ruby rings. You're presumably the one. The Griffin has spoken. A tray with a small vial of unknown substance. And another ruby ring. The Griffin has spoken. Guys, I don't know if you knew this, but the Griffin has spoken. Oh, let us await the results from the chamber below. Ceremonial sword. The Griffin has spoken. So this guy is really, you know, going against the mold here. A ceremonial scepter. Interesting. It's got a little skull on the end. It's papyrus. That looks like papyrus. I'm just saying. Oh, those are some faces right there. Those are some masks. They're creepy as fuck. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine, but are almost empty. There's a key. Okay. Fascinating. Man in the mask is not breathing. Astonishing. Oh. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. I have signaled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Prepare to receive what you have earned. A tattoo! All your own. And I think a tattoo is a bit of a... maybe not the right word. More of branding. Is this the game people are calling almost Return of Obra Dinn? Welcome in, Win. It absolutely is, I assume. I've not heard many people talking about it, but it is very like Return of Obra Dinn. And I am adoring it. Brother. A member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and fulfill your role in the rites of the Brotherhood. Council of Masters. Okay, so you... Oh. Oh, there's a lot happening. Okay, you're... Lazarus Hurst. For sure. One of you two is Walter Keene. But I couldn't tell you who. I've never heard of this game even at all. It's very new and very obscure. But goddamn if I don't like it. Okay. Ah! I jump scared myself. Oh, he's naked. Okay. Uh-huh. What if Snail was a man? Uh-huh. Ah! The trial of the fish house. Of course. Challenge becomes snail. Okay. Inception. Evaluation, transition, and admission. You must endure the tests of snail, fire, water, tree, administered by Proud Beast Steward. You must endure the tests of tree, fire, time, water, administered by Dark Hand Steward or Master. Transition. You must endure the tests of star, fire, water, snail, administered by Water Snake Master. Admission. You must endure the tests of administered by any master. Signaling to Griffin who I am, I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Try to receive what you have earned. That's Lion and I. So they're becoming a Proud Beast Initiate. I did play Obra Dinn Gwyn, yeah. I streamed it even way back. It was like, I feel like it was like 4th game I streamed or something like that. It was a long time back. But I had a great time. But this time I get to play the game without having an idea of what was going on already. This is all brand new to me, so I am excited. Whereas last time, I had already played Obra Dinn before. I did use the World of Horror layout, yeah, and then I made a special one for Return of Obra Dinn just in time for the final stream. At which point it became pointless. Okay. I have taken these already, yeah? Oh, I missed something in this. Discover the enemy's dead body slain by the traps they're making. No traces of the right. I'm forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. As I recover my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report to make Griffin awaken. We'll take I think that's all I need to do. I did revisit the scene with the poop guy a lot, yeah. It's just where people seem to be hanging out. Everyone was there listening to fucking Art Boy shit himself to death. Okay, so that guy is an initiate of the Dark Hands. Do we have any clue who that is? Oh, I've not checked these yet. Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be Defender and Accuser. The sword must be borne by any Dark Hand. Required decorations of the Hall, the Grim Reaper, the Never-Tiring Teacher, the Feeder of Mouths. Ritual of Conflict. Squabble. The Accuser must deeply hate the Defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations of the Hall, the Never-Tiring Teacher, the Keeper of Treasures, and the Mirror of the Soul. Ritual of Dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be Defender and Accuser. The scepter must be worn by Water Snake Master. Required decorations of the Hall, the Keeper of Treasures, the Never-Tiring Teacher, and the Grim Reaper. Ritual of Discord. The houses of the Accuser and Defender stand behind their brothers. The scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Required decorations of the Hall, the Speaker to the Blind, the Grim Reaper, and the Keeper of Treasures. Okay. So... let me check this one again. So these two are master rank. That much seems clear. Are these two both initiates? Rita. Feeder of Mouths. The Griffin has spoken. So, okay. The Keeper of Treasures, I presume, is this key. The Grim Reaper is the Grim Reaper. So that just leaves either the Speaker to the Blind or the Never-Tiring Teacher, which is this book. Which I presume is the Never-Tiring Teacher, if I had to guess. Specified challenged. Both drinkers must be barefoot. Substances added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. It is fully to the exploring side. No thinking. Well, that's how we flip between the two parts of the game. Exploring is when you're trying to get clues to figure out what's going on. And then thinking is when you try to use the clues that you have found to figure out what the fuck has happened. So we currently have 30 of the 31 clues we need. Or the 31 clues available. We may not need them all. So, I mean, that's still just a guess of this being Ritual of Dispute. Is my guess that those guys aren't initiates. That would leave these two to be initiates, if these two are masters. Sword must be borne by any dark hand. Sword by any initiate. Whereas the scepter is only ever worn by a master. So I think that has to be a master rank robe. Calling all books never tiring teachers now. Right. So these are the tests that have to be administered. So I think this would be a test of admission. Being done by some kind of a master. Because we have the house on the back, which looks like the snail. I mean, I don't know what to make of this. But it doesn't look like it would line up with fire to me. Oh, except the robe doesn't line up with what I've called a master. That is true. So is this Inception then? Yeah, that's a very good point. Thank you, Snow Wraith. So maybe it's Inception. Which would track for Snail. Still don't really know what fire is. Are they eating ashes? I don't know what to make of the fact they don't have a mouth. Is that intentional, or is that just a bit of a weird style thing? I mean, the fish in the house, I guess, is like dehydration. He does have the Proud Beast Majigger in his hands, which would make sense. And then that would be like nature, I guess, like the elements is my assumption. So that would be Inception. The Proud Beast Steward. Excellent. So then we know that that is a steward's clothing. No, these guys are stewards. Well, actually, we can probably get their identities, though, is the thing. Because one of them is Walter Sinclair, one of them is Jeffrey Keane. We just need to determine which. Probably. Unless something else has been done. Okay, so those are the masters, though. These guys are initiates. That's the Proud Beast mask. So you're the Proud Beast master. Okay, we've also got Proud Beast up there. What are the Dark Hands and Water Snakes? Snake, Dark Hand. Okay. So these guys are stewards, so I think this is a ritual of disputes because okay, so this isn't a ritual of squabble because these guys are not initiates. The sword is not being borne by an initiate, so it's not those ones. And the houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brothers is definitely not happening. So this is a ritual of dispute. Which means the Water Snake Master is holding the scepter. Is that the Water Snake? That's the Dark Hand. That's the Initiate. Boom. Excellent. This music is too much, frankly. It's a bit of a lot, if I'm honest. So they've okay, let's have a look in the bag about that note. Gathering at 12 hour time, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. This guy is an initiate. I think it's Dark Hand initiate. Okay. I am still missing one clue, that is true. Okay, I'll turn on the hints for that, because... More footsteps? More footsteps! Or footprints, I should say. A hat! I saw I clicked on the hat before. Okay. That's everything on this screen. Apparently not everything. Signaled? Signaled? Well, that was pretty obscure, but okay. Which I guess may turn up. Alright, let's have a look. David Gorin, Jeffrey Keane, Walter Sinclair. Stop zooming in. I'm saying that as our Dark Hand brother Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted. I don't think that specifies anything of... Oh no, so we know Walter Keane's the Dark Hand. Which is that one, so that's Walter Keane. Presumably. Which would make this... No. Jeffrey Keane. Like this. Wait, no, is it Walter Keane, Jeffrey Sinclair? Let me double check. Yeah, Jeffrey Sinclair. Walter Keane, Jeffrey Sinclair. You're a Dark Hand initiate. You're a proud Beastmaster. And if David Gorin is here, then I think you must be... No, okay. No, because we know this guy's the Dark Hand initiate, which means that this is David Gorin. This is a Water Snake initiate. There you go. Right. Which means, presumably, we can fill out this. So, Walter Keane was challenged to a dispute ritual. He, along with David Gorin, ambushed the Dark Hand initiate. Excuse me. Okay, drank the other cup and died. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm gonna mute while I cough. I'm back. So, meanwhile, Lazarus Hest passed the Inception ritual to become an initiate, a Proud Beast initiate. Okay. So David Gorin signaling something. Somehow made a signal. But David Gorin, posing as Dark Hand Initiate, signaled to Walter Keane with something, which I presume with a tankard, which cup had no poison. Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Nice. The scroll has been fulfilled. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual of dispute, he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup, and his opponent drank the poison and died. Sneaky. So sneaky. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Well, a lot's happening here. 5 strange-looking masks. These are presumably our guys. That was an actual miracle. Unbelievable. So, there is a griffin reborn. Seal with... Ooh. What up, Mac? Kneel before Griffin reborn, and make ready. I will lead you, brothers, to great many changes. We just saw you, didn't we? You were... Were you... Hang on. What's his face? The new initiate? You're wearing initiate robes, so you're not Walter Keane. Presumably. Okay. Right. Good. You got a ruby ring. You got this book. Miracle preparation. After the... Oh, what was this? Is this... Decrease... Was it matter? No. Increase air? I can't remember if this is increase or decrease. I think... So this is the one you'd use... when the gem is... No. When the gem is... Ah! So when the gem was red, you can cast Combustion, which didn't have the dot. So with the dot is decrease. After the decrease air input, aim at the sky, press the lever to maximum position and hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, increase air. Main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. Okay. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. Its eye is red, it is ready for increase input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform decrease input, and it will turn red afterwards. Right. Oh, you're very dead. And your flute. You didn't even get a chance to play your flute. Water Snake Master. Lately I have experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages, I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. Proud Beastmaster. Did they summon a demon to crush your bones? Or a million demons? Or whatever they said? 1,000 invisible demons? There you go. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humours. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Well, you ain't gonna make that party. You're gonna be a little late. Okay, thanks for coming, everyone. We've rules and history. Griffin Rebirth. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle, but mere magic. The claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. Okay. History. Chronicles of Griffin Rebirth. Kensington, the Rat's House? Yeah, the Rat's House. The Roddy St. James is the Griffin Reborn. Welcome in, Iris. How you doing? In 1725, the first Dark Hand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. Well, you tried. You tried, Lord Harrington. Oops. In 1756, Proud Beastmaster Lord Pledsley performed a seance, talking to the spirits. Lord Angus MacBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 1764, Dark Hand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Lord Angus MacBain produced a homunculus as well. Oh, this Angus keeps getting in everyone's ways. In 1771, Proud Beastmaster Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus MacBain hypnotized the same man as well. Well then. Angus MacBain's real thorn in everyone's side, eh? Very suspicious, this Angus. I know, right? Makes me wonder. Here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. Here's some hats. Wait, is that Walter Keane again? I feel like it doesn't look like him, but this clue's been added to the thinking panel. Oh, the idol is hidden in there. Curious. Oh, is that for the water thing we saw? Clue's been added. Dear Master MacBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have initiated Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. Okay, Dark Hand Steward, so that is Walter Keane. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. Increase air. Then he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane and it grants him the power to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Oh. A golden stuff box filled with opium powder. Oh, he's getting turned. Tony, welcome in. Finally finished. Oh my god. Tony, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, you're ill as well. Take this chance to rest forever, please. I'm begging you. I hope you're feeling okay, Tony. Welcome in. I hope your day has not been too terribly bad. And thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. What an honor to experience such a historical event. Yeah, bless. Well, hopefully you can get a proper good rest now. Dear Water Snake Brother Maker, as the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Dark Hand Master JT. So your surname is Maker. I feel like we had a Maker before, right? I may be mistaken. Protocol on an attempt to demonstrate a miracle. June 23rd, 1791. Lemon and honey tea in blankets. Yes! Go for it. Do that. cuddles with a little dog. And maybe a milkshake? Depending on if Ghost is feeling milkshakey. The location, the lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Time, noon. Present, Lord Angus McBain, Lord Alistair Koch, Dr. James Turner, Sir Walter Keane, Mr. Lazarus Hurst. In charge of notes, Mr. Nicholas Maker. Oh yeah, you were the attorney. So you're Walter Keane. You're Lazarus Hurst. That's not what I wanted to click. Still have Flapjack. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. People who have the magical relic in their hands chronologically. Okay. Okay, so you tried this and presumably failed. Oh, is that the bottom of this? I think it is. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm having some suspicions of what happened, since that has to be increase and then decrease. Today is dog worshipping day. What? To be honest, I don't think Lyra has much use for vermilion powder and garland. I'm sure she would rather just have a biscuit. Which, I mean, same. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire, General Alistair Koch. Oh. Oh. That's a lighthouse. A trapdoor that connects the staircase to the top of the lighthouse. Not locked. Oh, was the miracle jumping from the tower and landing safely or something? Just had some scammy scammers tried to tell me you were calling from a friend's phone. I should WhatsApp you right back, though. Ah. Oh, they tried to get you, but no. That wasn't me. I'm not calling from a friend's phone. Not in the least. Also, I'm not entirely sure how that scam was planning to work, but too smart for those fuckheads, exactly. Look at me, Mum. How are you doing? Scam was defeated by Twitch streams. Embarrassing. Okay, we're still missing 3 clues, though. Is one of the clues the open sky? Doesn't seem so. Okay, let's have a look. Where? Oh wow, there's a lot of examination points I've missed. Okay, why? I guess it must be important about their shoes. A set of heavy wooden oars. Shoes. Oh, hang on. What are those? What are those, my guy? What are those all about? His legs are broken, his arm appears to be broken. The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. Interesting. He's gonna remember some nice. How was it? How did it all go? I bet you sang your arse off. Which you probably shouldn't do. It's not very healthy. You should keep your ass on at all times. It's not like necessarily an important part of the singing process, but like, you should just try and keep your ass on at the best of times, I reckon. Okay. No, oh, not again. Okay. So, who else do we have in attendance? Ruby ring. Right. I see. So. Okay. You tricked this guy, which makes him Old McBain. our favorite guy who keeps showing everyone up. Angus McBain, I think it was. A horrific singing accident. Oh god. Happen more often than you think. Pretty sure it's Angus, yeah? I'm cheating by looking back in the chat, because I seem to recall Tam saying, yeah, they're very suspicious, this Angus. Okay, so that's Angus McBain. Okay. Angus McBain blackmailed Walter Keane to find out how Lazarus Hearst would perform the miracle of flying. I can just fill that one out for sure. If I am wrong about this, then I'm gonna explode immediately. Hot dang. Okay. So you're Angus McBain. You're Walter Keane. You're Lazarus Hearst. And then someone else. People who had the magical relic in their hands chronologically. We'll see. Oh no, I think I know this one. Because Walter Keane has it currently. Angus McBain would have had it second to prove Lazarus Hearst was not performing a miracle. Cool, okay. Which just leaves to identify who those two are. Which I think you have information on. Let's make it. Alistair Koch and Dr. James Turner. Alistair Koch and James Turner. Do you have... That's a seal. I mean, I don't know that that's the seal a general uses. It's not something that immediately is knowledgeable to me as a thing that exists, but... do doctors use seals? Where has anything been sealed? That's my question. So, yeah. Auto expect, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, cool. Right. Okay, well, I think I know what happened. So let's see. Lots of snipers in this scene. Okay. So, Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. Angus McBain jumped from the lighthouse afterwards. He jumped from the homunculus. This resulted in Angus McBain's death from hypnosis from a head wound. The identities are not filled in. I don't know that I need to, but I reckon it would make sense to try. The scroll has been fulfilled. When Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. Alright, Lazzy. That's still you. I don't really know how we would determine which of these is which. Looks more like a military seal or something though, so I'm gonna guess this guy's the general. Alistair Koch. leaving you to be James Turner. Nope. Other way around, I guess. Not 100% sure how I'm meant to figure those two out, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this grubby fella. McBain defeated. The interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. Oh, there's a lot of people this time. Okay. Oh, I want to turn off the hints. Tea house, chess house, croquet field, library, salon, flower beds, fountain. Okay. Oh, this man's very dead. Clean small sword. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon, Leo. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Oh, you don't look too well. Scrungly, 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 scrungly.
I hope those did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman.
Got a lot going on. A brown stone slate seal, a clean Lemurian war club. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Tu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Dr. James Turner is gathering a lot of people. Whoa, you've got a lot going on. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I am having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Oh no, not fucking Prime Minister situations again. Haven't we had enough of those? I was hoping to escape it, but no.
Scrungly, janitor.
Oh, the seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Great. I'm a big fan of this. This is not... Okay, so you're the eye patch gentleman.
James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage.
Uh-huh. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that Prime Minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner.
Ha! Leopold, your plan to frame two is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out.
You are the constable, yes, Arthur Faulkner. I'll just plug you in right away, Arthur, if you don't mind.
Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me.
Testimonies. Hello. Oh gosh, it's one of these. Okay, I saw Gideon had a drink of sherry by the name, but Gideon claims that he was talking to James at the time, but James, of course, was talking to Leopold at the time, thus proving Gideon was... I love these puzzles, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to be so much. It's going to be big brain hours, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to come to you last, because you've got so much to unpack.
This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict.
Okay, so you're Leopold. Is it Leopold Patu? James is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Are you James? No, your plan to frame Patu is sublime. So you're Patu. A big logic puzzle. I love logic puzzles. I think they're great because I'm a nerd. Oh, it's a dolphin. Best character in the game so far. London Gazetteer. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party, 36. Moderates, 32. Loyalists, 29. New Order Party likes to ride on chickens. The Loyalists, like to ride on griffins. The moderates like to ride on Pegasuses, and they're chasing a chair. Oh, to chase down the prime ministerial seat, I suppose, is the idea. Two of these people are lying. It is Sudokus, though. They are confusing, but that's why I feel satisfied when I manage to figure it out. The new Order Party have the most MPs, but it is clear the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hurst and his party in the opposition. Look at him. He looks so happy. Yeah, I just want to ride my horse. Okay, so that guy is Valentine. And that guy, who's got the eye patch on the other eye, I notice, is Blanchard. I love these faces. Oh. Okay, I should go back and talk to all the people, though. How do I go back and talk to all the people? There we go. So I've not talked to either of you two yet. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. This guy is high as fuck. He is fucking blazed. Oh lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Well, as you may not, sir. Slightly grassy garden she is. You're presumed with the gardener, then. Psychoactive plants. Drug symptoms. Oh, hang on. It's for real? White supplies get a pink tint. Hey, someone's high on opium. Spotty onion. An illusion of unity with the universe. Increased appetite and hiccups. Lemurian lichen. Hyperconcentration on one thing. Loss of perception of time. Rapid blinking. Redberry. Surge of energy. Vocalization of all your thoughts. Twitching. Aggression. High on that good Lemurian Lao. Okay. Oh, let's go to the same place. That's handy. Chessboard, chessboard, chessboard. Well, okay then. Oh, that's going to be a thing of like, so-and-so said they were playing chess and that they won. And it's like, but you can prove if they were black, they were clearly not winning because, okay. Oh, this one's going to be a thinker, isn't it? Okay, here's the tea house. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty, the other untouched. Well, that's always suspicious, ain't it? An unfinished croquet match on a grass field. Croquet fucking sucks, man. I like it conceptually, but I'm extremely bad at it. A full glass of sherry. An almost empty glass of sherry. Crochet, however. They call it a chessboard because your chest gets bored. I'm getting tired. Tam, bless your heart. I love you. Take it easy, though. All right, Constable. What have you got for testimony? So, Leopold claims that he had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, he saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. He woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Okay, Gideon. Gideon claims that he played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house and slipped something into the cup. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. How can Lemurians be criminals? Have you seen lemurs with their striped tails? But you see, they're quite often black and white striped like burglars, like their shirts. So I think, if anything, it's a sign of their guilt. Ergen, slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Okay, I presume you're Ergen? They believe all the rest of these people are native English speakers. Alistair claims that in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Podrick claims that they served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, they found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. He was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then he saw the deceased lying in the salon. The criminals. It has the jump. Yeah, exactly. The only non-criminal lemur is the noble and beautiful Ai. Are those the ones with the huge eyes? Billiam claims that he planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Planted. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. I notice you didn't turn up to help, according to Billiam Spade's testimony. So you're Billiam Spade. Podrick is you, I believe. Should have memorized this guy and this guy's face, but here we are. I think you're the doctor, you're the general? I remember it being not the way around I expected. Oh, there's so many names. There's so many names. Still missing 4 clues. I'm gonna just turn on hints to find the clues. James? Oh, I didn't read James's. That might be why. Okay, that's Blanchard and Library. Oh, and Sherry. Claims that he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. And me, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Okay. So James... The maid did it! The maid did it! Okay. So Leopold Blanchard had a glass of sherry. I think that's the name I've got. Yep. I believe then... Hang on. James Turner is the doctor. And it's you. I believe it's... Was it Alistair Koch? I feel like I've plugged in a lot of names without planning. I do remember you were the general. But old Augustus. So you're presumably Augustus. No. You're Augustus. I presume. So they're sort of mentioning each other. Your friend. You're blinking a lot. So you've had Lemurian lichen, yeah? Yes. You had opium. I don't know that you've had anything. Unless you're hiccuping. Might be hiccuping, but I don't think you are. I don't think you have anything. Everyone just loves carrying around sharp objects. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. I've not actually read this. Dear Prince, as you know, I'm a grand. No, I have read that one. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might just be the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Okay. Not checked everything with you yet. Wow. Oh. A joy buzzer. A boomerang. 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 Boom. The man is not breathing and has a huge vertical wound on his head. Wait, what have I missed on you? Oh, stole. Okay. They need to defend themselves. Have you seen how many murders are happening around here? You know what? Yeah. A fallen bottle of sherry. Okay. Apparently I've missed some of your flower beds. I definitely clicked that, but okay. I remember I said flower beds twice. Oh, he's holding a button. I see. Now I understand what the thing is with the missing button. Okay. Looked at everything out here then. So we should have all that we need, allegedly. This dweeb. Okay. So I don't have Podrick. Well. Okay, there we go. Just use the ones that have first names and surnames, I guess, at that point. Cool, so we've got everyone down. So August Valentine is the victim. Don't know what the murder weapon is. Don't know where he was murdered. Presume the salon, but that's just where the body was found. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. Body was found by... that one. Who raised the alarm? Was it Podrick? No, Podrick was asleep. By Mr. Hill. Oh no, Podrick raised the alarm, he didn't. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. So apparently Gideon's testimony is corroborated by Ergen. They played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Right, what else have I got to do? Location of each suspect when the body was found. When the body was found, the Billiam was in the garden. Allegedly. Not seen anything to discount that likelihood. It was run by Lord Leopold. Taking the weapon used instruct the butler to raise the alarm. Okay. Billiam's name is making you laugh every time. Good old Billiam Spade. We love him. He's the best guy. I hope he's not the murderer. It says it woke up the butler. But Podrick, I think, found Lord Leopold asleep in the library and suddenly was overcome, was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. But Leopold is suggesting woke up the butler, then went into the salon and found the body. Last sharing with James in the library and became drowsy. James being you. James. Playing chess with Alistair. I feel like I need to like make notes at this point to keep track of where everyone claims they are and where contradictions may lie. So the young gentleman in the foreign leave the croquet and go behind the manor. Yes, because they were going to the tea house. So I think that tracks. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush, which is there. Yeah, there's the chrysanthemums, there's the roses. From there saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Did Augustus say anything about the fountain? Well, okay. Augustus is the dead guy, so we can't necessarily confirm anything. Continued to work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Okay. Podrick served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. Master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled cherry that he and Lord Leopold had drank. And then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. I think is apparently tracked with this. Sonny was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart and also the fact that he is high as a kite. They're both full of opium. I think they're the only ones. No, you're rapidly blinking. You had some Lemurian lichen. Which I suspect was slipped to you by Ergen. Because he did say, "Hey, what? Look at it! Look over there! Whoa! Look at that! What an exciting time!" Normal went to tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. So he'd be like, "Hey, look over there!" And then didn't drink any of the tea. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. So Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Alistair, what were you doing? In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Seems to track so far. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. I think that tracks. Yeah, okay. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Were you very close to winning? I have no idea which of these you were. I don't know if we have to evaluate chess moves for this one. I hope not, because I'm not good at planning chess moves in advance. Billiam Milliam. Sorry, I feel like I've been ignoring chat. Sorry. Can't believe I missed out on Billiam Milliam. Billiam Will Spade. He'll be a billionaire one day. Hey, he's gonna be a billionaire. Billionaire? Surely not. Okay. So someone was reading the newspaper by the fountain. Which presumably would be Augustus Valentine, assuming Billiam is telling the truth. It's also a bad angle to see the water. Right! It's not super helpful. I can zoom in, but that's still not super great. In any case, I'm not sure who's winning matters, as far as I can see. I think if you had to evaluate chess position, there would at least be a rule. But yeah, I feel like the game wouldn't be like, I'm sorry, you've just got to figure out how to chess. White has black hosed there on that board. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Look at this guy who's playing Dr. Mask. What a creep. Okay, the gardener at the flower beds, allegedly. The butler, when the body was found, was allegedly in the library. I'm just gonna go with where they allegedly are, and we'll see if it tells me off. Doctor James Turner was playing chess with Alistair. The young man, apparently at the tea house, as was the prince. The loyalist was in the salon. Okay. Imagine not reaching Grandmaster status by the age of 12. Wouldn't catch me doing that. Chess players are very originally called Mad Queen's Chess, because they made the queen the best piece, and it's only like 500 years. Oh. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, this doesn't really help. The body was found by... what's his face? Loyalist. Leopold Blanchard. Allegedly, the salon is where he was murdered, but I still feel like the game's going to be like, no, actually, you'll find he was brought there from the fountain. Woo! Though I guess... considering... so assuming the gardener's testimony was correct, he'd be at the fountain, so you presumably wouldn't be able to take him from the fountain to the room without being immediately spotted by at least the people in the tea house. So I guess it must have happened in there. There also don't seem to be any signs of a body having been dragged, as far as I can tell. There's blood on the boomerang. No, the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch. So... James Turner saw Leopold unconscious, which I don't think is in the testimony. You drank a glass of sour sherry, yeah. He never specified that he saw it, which would be a great chance to do some planting of evidence. I reckon. So, I mean, the boomerang has blood on it, but it's a huge vertical wound on his head. Doesn't really specify. I mean, nothing else has blood on it, but that's still not. Oh. Okay, it was that simple. Right then. So presumably I should be able to do this now. Oof. Early in the morning, meanwhile in the Lemurian from the on him to. So you know, that's great. Fucking hell! Early in the morning, I thought the blood meant that the boomerang being vaguely fish-shaped was some kind of reddened herring. We do love our red herrings in our point and clicks, it's true. Everyone's a big fan of red herrings in point and clicks. Literally everyone here. Okay. So. We love you, Tony. Early in the morning. Oh my god, this is it just feels so dense. So almost sherry. Almost empty. So did you have some sherry? You're just like, hey, fuck it, I'll swig a bit if it's getting checked out anyway. Because yeah, sleepiness. So it was presumably drugged. There's more missing words than right. This is the real challenge. Okay. A Lemurian seal. No? Lemurian club? Boomerang. So you've got the Lemurian seal. And the club. Did you do it? You drugged this guy. I think. With Lemurian lichen. Because he's blinking a lot. The club, there doesn't seem to be evidence of a club missing. Okay, right. Let's see if we can figure out the number system we've got here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 plus 1. 4 plus 2. No, 3 plus 3 even. 4 plus 3, 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 plus 1, 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1.
Wanna learn some crab facts?
4 plus 6? Welcome in, Matt. How you doing? Thank you for redeeming crab fact. Did you know that crabs make for lousy detectives? See, they get too focused on one theory, and then they just can't shake it. Not true, lol. Hey, I never specified the facts are true. I'm too tired to come up with a good fact right now. Leave me alone. Okay, but so from that, you've got a 4, a 1, a 3, and a 3, which is 3, 6, 10, 11. Is that right? Of all the facts you've ever told me about my crustacean friends, fine. I'll give you a different one because I feel like I can do better. Did you know that crabs Do you want it to be relevant to the thing at hand, or did you just want an interesting fact about crabs? I did know that crabs this whole time. Whichever would be best for you, neither. Did you know that I've never met a crab that wasn't my friend? Oh, Draynog. You've clearly never met Stanley, then. Stanley, you know what? That's my crab fact. Stanley is a piece of shit who still owes me 50 quid. And I know I'm never gonna get it back, but I swear to God, if I see his lousy fucking face again, he's going in the bin. Me and Stanley go out for a beer every Oh, Drainog. Drainog, Drainog. We need to have words. I need to warn you about your so-called friend Stanley. He's taking you for a ride. Do you know that crabs can smell puppies up to 1.5 minutes in advance? That is an exaggerated statistic, but it's on the right lines. Ah, shit. Right. Now I need to do all the counting again. Thanks, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 1. 3 plus 3. 3 plus 4. 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 plus 1. 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1. Assuming these are all in order, but that seems logical to me. Okay, so we've got 1 axe, we've got 2 axes, we've got 3 seeds. We've got a 4-legged creature, we've got 5 fingers on a hand, we've got 6 legs on a beetle. We've got a 4-legged thing plus 3 arrows, we've got 2 4-legged things, we've got a 6-legged thing plus 3 seeds or whatever. So that's 10. That's 9, that's 10. This is 12. Why is this 12? Oh, that's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And this guy has 11 with him. I see. So, presumably you did steal that Lemurian seal from the salon. Okay. This is my guess. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Ergen Ptu drugged Gideon Bell and stole the Lemurian steel from the salon. Getting reclaiming that shit. You're making you do maths? Unforgivable crime. I don't know, I liked it. Is this clue? It's more like Return of the Obra Dinn, Matt. The objective here is we are witnessing a scene of a death, and we have to try and figure out all of the details surrounding that death. Like, who was involved, who died, how they died. And it's not always as straightforward as it appears. Which is why I feel like I've drawn a lot of early conclusions in that bit that I've just done, but it seems to fit with the evidence I've found thus far. I don't know why you drug this guy with, I guess, loss of perception of time. Hyper-concentration on one thing. I guess that would be better than Black Poppy, because you'd notice if you fell asleep. As those guys all did. Podrick Hill is definitely guilty of something. Podrick Hill is definitely sus. I'm not gonna lie. I think the guy who looks dead is the one who died, maybe. With a candlestick. At around noon. What happened around noon? Someone was doing something. Podrick, what were you doing around noon? Passing out. I know someone specifically said noon. Alistair, was it? No, sometime in the afternoon. In the afternoon, no. The chess house, what was it? No. I swear someone specified something about noon. Yeah, there's a lot of information. But hey, so be it. I thought you were an honorable man, well, not some. So, what I reckon is James Turner is framing Leopold Blanchard because you drugged him. Full glass of sherry. Yeah, he didn't drink any of his. I can't read the description of the Lemurian lichen, so does it not think increases autism? So yeah, I think you framed Leopold, who was drugged at the time. This guy saw you over him while he was passed out, so you definitely knew he was passed out, which you've testified against, or you've not specified in your testimony. Also, you have the best opportunity to do that shit because you took the interrogation of the suspects, so you could leave out any details, I guess. So the question is, early in the morning. Okay, early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, the tea house was there. In the salon at around noon, James Turner killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button to frame Leopold Blanchard. 2 or less slots are incorrect. Ooh, okay. I'm close. But something is wrong. You said buttons twice. Yes. Yeah, I said a lot of things twice. They don't all, not all the clues have to be used only once. They can be used repeatedly, and that's why I think it is he stole the button from Leopold's coat and planted it on the body in his hand to frame him. But what have I got wrong? I stole him at the club? No. Okay, so that's correct. No, I got incorrect in the wrong thing. I'll sadly cease my lurk and go to bed. That is more than fine. Thank you so much for coming by, Cats. I hope you had a nice lurk and engaged your brain. How heavy are we seating in the back? Can you frame the asshole? I can't do anything. I'm not affecting the scene. I'm just describing it. I am witnessing the scene. How heavy are we seating in the back? As little as possible, ideally. I'll try to be specific about, like, please. I have said before, like, if you don't know, I'm quite alright with, like, sort of spitballing in the chat, but earlier on someone was like, I think Snowwraith maybe was like, oh, I think I know what happened here, and I was worried they were going to be like, I think this is what happened, before I'd finished exploring the scene. It's a bit tough. You're probably okay, but maybe I would like to try and figure out as much as I can. So you could print out a screenshot and get it framed. True, you could do that. You could frame him that way. Yeah, thank you, Snowwraith. I did appreciate it. I did think you'd be fine, but I was also just a bit like, because when you figure something out, you'd be like, oh, I'm so excited to let you know. But obviously, that would be one way to frame an asshole. Was your theory correct in the end, Snowwraith, on that level? While I try to figure out what I've done wrong. So 2 things are wrong. I know that much because I changed one thing and then suddenly more than 2 things were wrong. I just go, ah, then shut up. That's not unhelpful at all. That's very helpful, in fact. It's giving me the chance to continue doing it. It was the broad strokes. Yeah, cool. Drugged Gideon Bell. Stole the Lemurian seal from the salon. In the salon at around noon, James killed Augustus. Planted the button. He definitely drugged Leopold Blanchard. He's got the opium eyes. I don't see any other way the button would turn up. If you figure something out, you can be smug about knowing something the streamer does not if that helps you not spoil it. You can. I may think you're an asshole, but yeah, you can. I'd prefer that to being like, oh, I figured it out. It's this. So, I'll take it. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Ergen Patu drugged Gideon Bell and stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. I mean, he definitely stole the seal. Would you think we're framed? Potentially. Around you. Build. Okay, let's have a look over the scene a bit more then. That's not helpful. Banter frame 2 is sublime. Your sing button is more than enough proof that you did. Constable, please escort this man out. I do not feel comfortable arresting the Prime Ministerial candidate, but I must ask. James is frustrated. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. You're an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke conflict. Stole his life just like that. The Doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. I dig that, guys. Right? It doesn't seem of the fashion of the time, but equally I don't know very much of the fashion of the time. I bet he has pronouns as well. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but thought this might just be the opportunity to that we seek to reclaim our honor. So yeah, that would make sense why he took the seal. And the club? No, we already changed it to club. And that made it wronger. Apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon, Leo. So at least we had an argument. Maybe it wasn't James Turner that drugged Leopold Blanchard. It was drugged, but... Sean! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid! Holy shit, that's a lot of people. That's too many people for my brain to comprehend at this hour. Welcome in, everyone! How are we all? How was the... Definitely a stream of Red Dead Redemption 2? Yes, sir. Definitely not a different game being played today. I know for sure. How was Pupka? Hope you had a nice stream. We are playing...
Oh, hi!
Deadly Official, thank you for the follow. We're playing a game called The Case of the Golden Idol. which
Oh,
is
hi.
if you're a fan, Lauren Sigin, please help. I think people have said Sigin before, but I'm not 100% sure if that's right.
Oh, hi.
And Tom, thank you for the follow. And oh my words, and Dirana. Oh no, there's so many names. Help, guys.
Oh, hi.
I can't. Brains. Today is not a brain day. Oren Bear streams,
hi.
thank you also very much for and Tutera. Everyone, you're being cruel at this
Oh,
point. I know you're doing this intentionally. Thank you for the boot, Oren Bear streams. We are playing. It's not a brain day.
Oh,
As you
hi.
proceed to solve puzzles. Well, get this follow. Ooh, yeah. Thank you, Tony. I'll do a little bit of self promo if you don't mind. Fizzy, for fuck's sake. I'll do a bit of self promo before I do Quebecer, and then I'll explain things. This Friday, I will be being joined by several wonderful streamers, including Perrin Puyo, who I'm sure many of you know. Oh, Matt has saved me. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Guys, this is not helping my brain. I'll be joined by Perrin, I'll be joined by Fizzy Bear, I'll be joined by Drainog, I'll be joined by... I think those are the only ones you'd be likely to know. Tony Onio, you've probably seen around. Smilky Shake, I don't think you'd have seen, but they'll be there too. Okay, so 20 is cancelling to cancel. So I guess Quebecer will be back on. Okay, bear with. And Galaxy Cerberus. I don't know if Michael hangs out at Sean stream, but we'll be playing a game called Betrayal at House on the Hill for any board game fans out there. It's a sort of a spooky... You're lovely. You're all lovely streamers. It's a sort of a very based in B horror movie tropes, not B movie tropes. I would not play a B movie game, no matter how much you paid me. Well, that's not true. I would play it if you paid me a decent amount of money. So yeah, horror B movie tropes. And it's just a really fun game. So if you like board games, please consider dropping a follow so that you know when that happens. It's happening this Friday at 8 p.m. UK time. Also, Val Viscera. I've got an alert that says you followed, but I don't remember seeing it, and I didn't thank you. So thank you for the follow. You like jazz? Oh, damn it. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. I will die on the spot if we keep talking about Bee Movie. Would you play Bee Movie for that smartwatch you've been wanting? I don't want a smartwatch, Matt. You want me to get a smartwatch. For whatever reason. Oh my god, yes, Drainog, please stream the Bee Movie game. I'll if you put it on your throne wish list, I will buy you a Bee Movie game for you to stream. Okay. Now I must apologize. Because Fizzy, so on my channel, I play a lot of games. I also like to do voice acting stuff. And so several of my redeems are ways that people in the chat can make me do weird, silly things with my voice. One of which is speaking with an uwu voice for 5 minutes, which Fizzy redeemed. You can also cancel redeems that other people have done, which Matt did, but then 20 Yards cancelled Matt cancelling that. So the Quebecer is back on, so I sincerely apologize for the next 5 minutes. If you can bear to hold on, I would greatly appreciate it. While I explain to you what this game is about. Okay, so we're playing a game called Curse of the Golden Idol, and it's a mystery game. Essentially, we are... If you've ever played the game Return of the Obra Dinn, it's very, very, very similar to that. Streamer says no. I thought we ruled against cancel and cancels. I don't remember. I think it's kind of funny to have cancel and cancels available, but I don't remember. We need a bit of Valley Girl here. I don't know what I'm doing. It's all just dust in the wind. So yeah, we are viewing different scenes throughout a story of various people dying. Whoa! Look at this guy. He's extremely dead. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. And what we are being tasked with doing is learning what exactly it is that happened here. We have to learn who all of these people are. We have to figure out their identities based on context clues. So, for example, this guy says, "James, this is preposterous." You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. And he's talking to this guy who's yelling, "How we uphold your plan of flame two is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out." We uphold is one of the best names we could have had for Ulamud, I guess. So we know since he's accusing him, this guy is Leopold and this guy is James. And then you can plug that into the thinking tab. You have to figure out everyone's identity, and you'll have another puzzle on this side. And over on the left, you have the details of the scene. And you just have to try and piece everything together. And it's not always as simple as it may appear on the surface. And it's a really clever puzzle game. So, can you say Podwick Hill? Podwick Hill? Yeah, I can say Podwick Hill. Why do you want me to say Podwick Hill? Particularly, Matt? Is there a particular reason you want me to say Podwick Hill? I can say everyone's names if you like. We got Bill William Spade, we got Podwick Hill, we got James Turner, we got Leopold Blanchard, we got Alistair Cock, we got Gideon Bell, we got Ergen Patu, we got Alpha Faulkner, we got Augustus Valentine. How about that? That's very more times than I needed for my research. But yes, so the long and short of it is, I would love to have as many of you guys stick around from the wait. It's always lovely to have more people in chat or just working and just, that's working, not working, you understand. Just having people viewing the stream. But if you have played or watched a playthrough of Return of the Obra Dinn and really like that style of gameplay, I might recommend you leave so you can play this yourself and really get the full experience, because I'm playing it for the first time, so you can sort of learn with me as you go, but at the same time, we all know these experiences are better done for yourself with no sort of external situations going on. But it's really good. It's really good. I really recommend it. I never realized how close voices to Homestar 1 until now. Hey, strong bed. Every now and then, people, I think particularly Putin points out that it sounds kind of like Homestar 1.0, and honestly that makes me feel a little bit less terrible about doing the voice the whole time, because this is a lot. And people keep doing it whenever, quite often when Sean waits specifically. So the most number of people will have their first impression of me be, "I know, I'm Rebecca, I'm doing the new voice the whole time." And it's unbearable for everyone involved. Can't imagine why. You know what, I really need to fucking boost the amount of Quepebs that Uru costs, don't I? It's just so much. I can do all the voices from Homestar 1.0. It's embarrassing. That's not embarrassing, that's cool as hell. Were you doing was that you doing the Strong Mad impression last night when we were playing Splatoon? Because that was really good. Was that a double Uru voice? Yeah. It was me really weighing into the Uru of it. Because I think if I did it for this the whole time, that would be absolutely untenable. No one could listen to that. Tony, you know what? You said please enough. You canceled the redeem, but I do have some terrible news for you, sweetheart. The timer was just about to run out anyway, so you know, might as well have just waited. You can refund your own pebs if you want, though. Dear God, be mastering. Like, I don't know how you do bits as a redeem thing, though. Oh God. Oh no. Oh my fucking God. My attack. Why? Fine. Is it torture time? Apparently. Apparently you guys have decided that it's torture time. It's torture time. It's torture time. Okay, well, stop it. Well, I've established the rule apparently that canceling cancels is allowable, so if someone wants to cancel Tam canceling it. But if someone then wants to cancel someone canceling Tam's cancel, then that would then be re-cancelled. I'm miserable. I wonder why Crab needs a 1 month streaming break sometimes. That's nothing to do. That is nothing to do with you guys being weird and silly and having fun with the redeems that I have set up. That's just stink brain. That's just depression. Okay, so Myopic Duck is pushing back in favor of banning the letter F for 5 minutes. Is it 5 or is it 3? I feel like one of my redeems is 3 minutes. And I don't remember which one. 5 minutes. Okay, Tam is recanceling it. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys figure that one out for the next 20 minutes. Just gonna be Duck and Tam canceling one another. Oh my god. What does life redeem cancelled mean, Matt? Haiku is 3 minutes. Okay. I thought one of them was 3. Oh my word. Okay, right. With all of this nonsense going on, consider this your last warning. Consider this your last warning to get out before I start spoiling mysteries and stuff. Because we're really close to trying to solve this one. So hopefully we'll be able to get there. We are real close. So I'm clicking on the wrong window. We want to look for maybe someone else who might have drugged the sherry. I don't know why you are opiated otherwise. Did you just do that for fun? Was it you, Podrick? Yeah, okay. Sure enough, it wasn't. And also, we've confirmed that James Turner was correct in that slot. Cancel myself, because this is a nightmare and I'm only watching. Wait, okay, so 20 has redeemed Alligator New York for 5 minutes. But Snowwraith has cancelled themselves, but that's not how that works, so are you cancelling... Maybe cancel redeem should have a cooldown? I think it shouldn't. I love that it makes it chaos. At the same time, guys, please. I just want to play a video game. Hear me out. What if? Please. Do I have to cancel the cancel? If you want me to do Alligator New York, yes. Let's say yes. I'm just so tired. Siesta Demise running out of peps. Okay. You know what? I only spend points for comedy at my own expense. James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the Podrick Hill. You know what, Matt? I think you solved it. Ignorance finish. I think I might have to do that, Tony, at this point. This is why I should never have a large audience. This is... I'm clearly not responsible enough to handle one. Next person redeem anything gets bad. Tam, you are asking for trouble. Someone is about to be like, hydrate. Yep, sure fuck enough. 20 yards redeemed hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate. Fuck it. I'll give myself that one. You say that it's like 4 of us being little imps. Okay. Early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Ergen Patu drugged Gideon Bell and stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. In the salon at around noon, James Turner killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Wow, 10 minutes. That's intense, but also, you know what? Good on you, Tam. Like, stick to your guns. Oh, and time out, Tony. That's also good, because I would like Tony to stick around. I do like their company. But good on you for not being like, you know, sticking with your threats. That's more like it. So this is the salon. And that's the library. Which is, this feels like a weird room distinction to me, but okay. Also, this place only has 2 rooms. Freedom! So, the seals are definitely in the salon. I have no idea why it's set to 10 minutes by default, but it's much easier to just undo it manually. I have but whenever I need to delete a message or time someone out, I don't have to time people out very regularly. But I always use the right click menu on their name, and that's a lot easier to like I get a weird little scroll thing. And that makes it very easy to time someone out just for a minute. But I don't know your setup. I don't know your life. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Okay, I don't want that to be the way I solve this puzzle by trial and error. So 2 of these are wrong. We know that 2 of them are wrong, which makes me suspect I've got someone's name wrong. Thank you, Fizzy, for the stretch. I will stretch. Oh, no. Oh, my bones. Ah! I forgot they did this. Jeff Bezos trapped in ancient Egypt. Yes. As he should be. Suffering the mummy's curse. It's fun to redeem Uwu when there's a big raid because it is mildly... I mean, yeah, Fizzy. I may be struggling with this puzzle, but that one wasn't exactly a mystery for me, bud. That one was blatantly clear. Renata, welcome in. Or are you going back to Rana? Let me know. Let me know, I'm curious. Also, I heard Fizzy calling you a different surname. I don't know what your current preference is. Let me know. I want to call you the right name. I missed Ooh. Yes. Yes, you have missed Ooh. I am afraid. I'm not afraid, actually. I'm relieved. I'm not relieved, because that suggests that you're probably just going to redeem it again. Missed an excellent Ooh. Did she? Are we convinced of that? Okay. Like, I can't see anyone trying to frame them other than James Turner. It's been a whole thing. Rana is fine. I'm waiting on the... Yeah, that's kind of what I suspected might be happening. Rana it is. I'm sorry if I keep calling you Renala. My brain will just default to the words in front of my face. But... it's been a whole thing. You have no idea. It won't end. I am... Right. I'm just gonna try. And again, 2. 2 or less slots are incorrect. Oh. No, hang on, because that didn't change anything. So that suggests these are the ones I have wrong. So then who did? Like, okay. And I put in the field, that automatically tells me that's wrong. Oops. In the salon. So someone, so like, wasn't Alistair, was it? I have streams open and look, even if I can't watch, or to collecting the 50 points thing. It's a good shout. It's how you can get all kinds of points to embarrass your schemers. Like, the only other person I can think of that might want to frame Leopold Blanchard would be Alistair. And Alistair is kicking up a lot of fuss. These two are one another's alibi. More than anything. And we know that they're both in the cult. I'm gonna try Alistair Koch. Right. Okay. Makes sense. Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. Oh, hello. Pleasure to see you.
You have proven that I can trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from that traitor Keen. Let me educate you how it works. Let me also remember how to speak words properly. I set her to take heat from this cup of water. And then I changed the symbols and used the idol to give that heat to something else. But there is much more that the idol can do.
A boomerang. 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 To be fair, a boomerang is a less ridiculous murder weapon when it is just being used to whack someone in the head at very close melee range than it is when it's being used as a boomerang. Okay. The slight delay in the peaceful march to the king's castle. Interesting. I will not boom anyone, and my name's not Aang. The triumph of order. Well, this is worrying. Oh, this person's been very much drained of life. Prince of Dusk. Like night, I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love. Do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Oh, I want to turn these off. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. Sorry? I hope the process is not painful. Apparently, fashion is high on this guy's list of... Whoa, hang on. I'm very confused that I apparently already have 13 clues. There's been a moida! All of them look like either they're dead or they should be. The art style is a little creepy, but I like it.
This tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my pure love is merely lust. And what do they even know about true art?
So we don't actually need to identify the people, it looks like, this time.
I felt in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath.
Okay. Did somebody say moida? We sure did. They're probably the numbers. Everything is filled in correctly down here. Oh, okay. We lost 0 plus. Plus? What? Okay. Stop trying to solve it. You've got none of the clues.
It is a thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy.
Nicholas, I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money, and you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach. Your beloved brother. Well, this is very troubling. Obligatory ACAB. I think this goes beyond ACAB. This is nightmarish. Citizen, Mr. Nicholas Maker. I mean, to be fair, the cops are nightmarish as well. But this is good lord. Birth year 1757. Occupation record keeper of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday, even though it was Wednesday. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. Loyal service in low-ranking position to the order party, plus 10 merit. Total merit, plus 4. Ah, but they'll be quick to turn on you, I can tell you that much, buddy. So fashion charges were a thing. I guess you're dressing too extravagantly. Eye wings even. Remember the second virtue. Sleep. Do a snoozing. Remember the third virtue. You know. There she is. The third virtue. Biblically accurate angels. It's the third virtue, everyone. Remember it. I want to say that represents lust, but I will not. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, hello. Can I go any further up? No. Okay. Listen to you. So you're Alistair Koch again. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know damn well that I keep no secrets. A bunch of Albion Frank banknotes. Dear Arbiter Koch, I am writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the first virtue. Citizen Lord Alistair Koch, birth year 1745, occupation Arbiter of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Slapped a sergeant in anger. Listened to marching music in his manner. Loyal service to the Order Party in high ranking position, plus 20 merits. I see. Okay, here's people to be tried, I guess. Well, hi. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Culprit, Mr. Fangor Quinn. Birth year, 1760. Woo-hoo-hoo! Charges. Claimed he had no wife. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. Was observed spending a night with neighbor's wife. Walter Keane. Birth year 1758. Likes hats. Charges. Flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Expelled from the party of order. Lothar Richards. Birth year 1735. Charges. Held a dinner party a few years ago, where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. Got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. Revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter. Evaluated as plus 15. Ugh. Mary married Peter? Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Fucking disgusting. Well, you gotta keep that off the screen or I'll go sexually wild. I'm definitely keeping it off the screen as long as I can. Are these women exposing their ankles or what? Gin! Mr. Josh Bailey, birth year 1755. Charges. Left his work at Tannery early. Drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat. I want to go to a place called the Scrawny Cat. Drank excessive amounts of rum at the Old Oak. Ridge? Lewd. They're holding hands, even making eye contact. That just makes me think of this one post. It was like I think the original was from Reddit, but I saw it shared around elsewhere, and it's like Hatsune Miku going, no, we can't do that until we're married. And then someone underneath has posted someone about to fall off a cliff screaming, Miku, please just take my hand, I'm gonna fall! I love that post. I don't know why, it's very silly, but... Anyway. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. Denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. Horace Webb. Count Horace Webb. Okay, 1. Charges. has not held down a job since the new regime, evaluated as 60 instances of non-work. Fucking hell. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. I think you're missing an S there. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Books? Owning books? Disgusting. Expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated as plus 200 merit. Yeah, I'm noticing that the only thing that really matters for the Party of Order is subservience to the Party of Order. Culprit Duke Gideon Bell. Hey, I remember you. Was an outrageous hairstyle. Broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning. Has refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin, the Sovereign. That is music to my ears, Alistair. But do control your emotions. We, as arbiters of order, must never violate the first virtue. The first virtue, I'm guessing, then being never show emotion? I only drink excessive amounts of liquor. Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant Daniel has demonstrated extreme untidiness, and thus breached one of the virtues. Junior assistant Toby. You're a fucking grass, Toby. Dr. James Turner, 1747, the most evil-looking man in existence. Jesus Christ. He looks like... What's his name? The villain from Professor Layton games. Don Watson or another. Occupation, arbiter of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic. Kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. Loyal service to the Order Party in high ranking position, plus 20 merit. Total merit, plus 12. And first virtue is Vulcanness. The first virtue is volcanoes. No, I want to look at the crown. Okay, I guess I can't look at the crown. 4 maxims of virtue. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Look at this weird little potato child.
Silence. You will perform your function as much as is required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society.
Oh. That's increase objects. I think that's that's the rotting one. Or the growth thing, maybe. In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. London Gazetteer. Since the year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that in 2 months, the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the King's current residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. So this is how the Tories started. This clues me to thinking. Observe the 4 virtues to avoid losing merit. Yep. Naturally. Brandy and opium. A scroll. Invoice. Blackbrook Farm. 3 pounds of butter, 25 pence. Delivery, 6 pence. Total cost, 29 pence. Well, that doesn't add up. But okay. I was going to order a shawarma, but all Arab restaurants charge huge delivery fees to my house, and now I will cry. Oh. Oh, that's a shame. When you just fancy a shawarma. Who's this feisty fella? He's just a guy. I don't know. The third virtue looks like the fucking wildest one. You've got this and you've got the weird donkey in the clothes downstairs. What's going on? Hey, it's Gideon. Is this your dad? I don't understand. A violin, wow. Oh my god. A book titled Stories. A book titled Autumn Tales. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I need to take another. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Okay. I see. So that's cheating money? This one is music, fanciness, and lewdness sort of stuff, I guess? I don't really know what this... Okay. This is... Reading? Is reading not allowed? Okay. I am honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. Okay, so sloth is one of them. I guess that's 2? Judging by that, that looks like sloth to me. This looks like sloth. This guy. Hold the phone. Thought I recognized who that was, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there are worse jobs than this one. And thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. Bit boring, though. Too bad literature's forbidden. Okay, literature is forbidden. So, indulgence is the first. Indulgence, all literature will be punished. All music. All at work. Sloth. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna get all the clues first. Let's stick with that. We're fairly close. Alright. What have I not spotted? Tobacco. Apparently I've missed something in here. Portrait of Gideon Bell, painted by Jasmine Nightwings in 1794. He's slothed to death. The toilet gnome is his own category of crimes. He's just... Can I do... No, never mind. I just... If this doesn't convince you to get the game, I don't know what will. just look at him. Okay, brandy and opium. Oh. Okay. Oh, I didn't look at you at all. Oh, hey!
Oh, bugger. I've seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly.
Mr. David Gorin, birth year 1752, enforcer of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Had a secret compartment in his office locker. Denied the existence of the secret compartment. Loyal service and low rank position to the Order Party, plus 10 merit. 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 Weekly Order Party of People's Tribunal number 42. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. 12 o'clock, tribunal is opened. 12:15, each culprit's charges are evaluated and merit changes are calculated. 15:10, first culprit's merit exaction starts. 15:20, second culprit's merit exaction starts. 15:35, Third culprit's merit exaction starts. Lots of words to read. These tribunals are fast. They spread lies that my pure love is merely lust. And what do they even know about true art? Felt in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. Well, okay. Got all our words. Oh my word. Right. Well, this is the only time frame we have, so I'll go with that. Some years have passed since the Order Party has seized power. During a tribunal, someone is judged to have the largest merit deduction. The largest bones deduction. They took all of them, every last bone. Largest merit deduction in all tribunals. Because he executed his punishment, blah 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 was used on him and he lost. Blah, blah, blah. Years and died. Oh, so they take away years from you. Holy shit. I see. Okay. You know what? Take everything off of that. Let's start with the virtues. I think that's going to be our... So we know that... So music is in that one. Art, I think, is in that one. And this is... I presume vulgar fashion. We punish the... So the third virtue is moderation? No. Is beauty, probably. Vulgar music, art, and fashion will be punished. Fourth idol is... Okay. First virtue is moderation. Excessive... Okay. Second virtue is diligence. Fourth virtue is truth. That's going to be my guess. I think those are the only ones that are virtues. The four stages of the great work of alchemy are Nigredo, black, Albedo, white, Citrinus, yellow, and Rubedo, red. We alchemating? I knew it. I didn't know. I've never done anything. All literature, lies, and secrets will be punished. Excessive lust? Excessive indulgence? Maybe lust. Excessive lust seems weird, though. Excessive emotions will be punished. At work, sloth, mistakes, and untidiness will be punished. Boom. All bones will be punished. Nice. Okay. So we know what the virtues are now. So that's fun. So, point values. Right. Okay. So this is how much these are. It's more maths. He lost 64 bones and died. I mean, that might be it. I think it's going to be years. But, could be bones. Printed us like night, I have dark and full of terror. I do not fear love, do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Boo, maths. Okay. So. Right. Loyal service plus 10 merits. So, So this is a mistake, and this is sloth, presumably. So I think that's a -3 merit. Because it's plus 10, -3 would make a total of +4. We can probably corroborate that on this or something. Okay, these are against truth. That's -1. That's a secret and a lie. Okay. Let's check yours, see if we can get that. So +20. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic. Kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. So that'll be -1 for a book. And -7? Seems pretty wild, but music was used on him and he lost 2 francs and died. Ah, we've all been there. Okay, slapped a sergeant in anger. That's emotions. That would be 20 minus things. Listen to marching music. That would be -2. Amazing. So moderation is clearly the heaviest weight of all of these, which is interesting because then these are worth more than 3 times as much sin points as this. This guy. You can have 3 pictures of this guy and still not be as bad as if you drink some brandy. There he is. This fucking guy. If it wouldn't take too long to do it for the goof, like it would go beyond what was with it, I would make this my PNG tuber for a while. It would take too long to set up though. It would not be very funny. Oh dear. Okay. So now we can go through the court cases. He's gonna haunt me. Fangor Quinn claimed he had no wife, so that's a lie. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Is vulgar art, so he's at -3. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. That's emotions. That's -10. Has observed spending a night with neighbor's wife, or was observed. Is lust, so that's -17. Oops. Walter Keane flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. So does that count as 3 separate ones? Is that -21, or is that just -7? I presume that's -21. And that's -10. -31. -32? I'm gonna try. Hey! Cool. Every time I close my eyes, I'll see that face. You could make them an emote. Ooh, that is true. The little guy. Dear Lord. I might make him my profile picture for a bit. Okay, Lothar Richards. What did you do? Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. So that's -7. Got angry, also -7. Reveal the whereabouts, +15. So that's +1 total. Josh Bailey. Left his work at tannery early. Is sloth, -3. Drank excessive amounts twice. That's -14. So that's -17. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. -7. So that's -24. Then denied 4 times. That's -28. I think, if I did my math right. I did do my math right, because I'm a smart cookie. I'm a smart lady sometimes. I know how to do a maths. Charges. Has not held down a job since the new regime. Evaluated as 60 instances of non-work. So that is -180. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. Which is presumably a lie. So minus 181. Possesses 15 books. Minus 196. Plus 200 is a plus 4 overall. I think. Probably will need to come back to that one. Because I'm not 100% sure about this. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. Art, the gnome, was used on Rebecca and she lost 9 souls and died. It's true. I died 9 times over. Duke Gideon Bell wears an outrageous hairstyle. That's minus 2. Broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning. That's minus 70. Minus 72. Has refused to start working. Minus 87. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin Sovereign. Oof. Minus 88? Oh, it's a secret, yeah. I think minus 88. Hot dang. I am smart brain. So, X years have passed since the Order Party has seized power. We had the newspaper somewhere. I think you had it. 1792 is now 1795, so 3 years have passed. During a tribunal, Gideon Bell is judged to have the largest merit deduction in all tribunal history. To execute his punishment, idol was used on him, and he lost 88 years? Sure enough, 3 bones have passed. Oh. That sounds like an unpleasant experience. The Order Party has seized power and now enforces the 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke, Gideon Bell, was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. The High Arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 108, which resulted in his death. Well, that puts us in the last case. And it's late. But I'm gonna go for it. 'Cause I want to know. I got to know. The slight delay in the peaceful march to the king's castle. Oh, Lord. Oh, there's so many locations. Maybe I should save this. Oh, hey, I remember that place. There actually may not be that many locations. Hang on. 1, 2... 3. Okay, there's 4 locations. I think I can work with that. Oh, hey, it's you two.
Worry not and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go.
Little creep. I hate him. Little scuzzbag. Only 36 clues. That sentence was mostly for crying during the tribunal, right? Yep, pretty much entirely, in fact. 70 of the 88 points. Dear husband, you're so brave. And you've been drinking since early this morning. But what will we do now? What if the evil government men find us? Become the pure flower that I know you can be for me. Edmund Cloudsley, 1788. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to the colonies. While you I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife. Edmund. Also a creep. Fuck off.
For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. I am so good at fighting tigers. Oh, look at me, I'm such a strong boy. Mary, my uncle Edmund Cloudsley died in some robbery and I am rich. Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry.
If I had $1. Welcome back, Matt. It's all kicking off. Wait, Matt, were you here? Were you here for the toilet dome? Were you there? the toilet gnome. Please tell me you saw the toilet gnome. I need to hear those words. It'd be funny if the final scroll has no actual words, just empty slots. I mean, maybe it does. Oh, okay. There's a lot happening. I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proud Beast steward. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. Lazarus. A heavy seal. I saw him through the blur of my tears. I had to go with Pastor instead of my shawarma. I mean, Pastor's still good, though. I hate him so much. Have I seen everything there? No. Aha! Wow. Now I've seen everything there. I suppose it's passable. I died on the spot. Oh, hey, speaking of dying on the spot.
Damn you, you cunning devil.
You'll find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. The fucking pronouns game.
Oh, I recognize that voice. It's you. Isn't it poetic that you have fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Straw men are your bane.
Okay, so this guy's a steward of the Shadow Hands, or whatever it was. So I reckon you're Keen, whatever his name was. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Oh, I'm sorry, what? Oh, I'm sorry. We're getting clues from everything, are we? What? Huh? Oh. Oh, I'm scared and confused. Okay, a newly invented transportation device. Okay. It's looking like it's gonna get a lot more complex. I'm gonna just turn on the Pokin points. Then I think this might be too many things for me to do otherwise. It's a strawman! A scarecrow with a hole through its head. Settle in, folks, might be a late night, yeah. A bullet lodged in the wall. A bird! White pigeon. I admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. Well, this is the house from this one. Yeah. I recognize you. Okay. Oh, hey! You're dead. A man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body. Not breathing. A slightly dented saber with some blood on it. I imagine the references are there so you can flip back if they reference something? Potentially? It doesn't look like I can use the clues elsewhere. And everything's locked in. So yes, I suppose it must just be for reference, but maybe it's going to reveal like, oh, actually, the real truth is that the fucking... It's not a bag, it was a roast! Whoa! I don't know. We'll see. I like him saying falling for the same trick. Yes, true. You were the killer all along! Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Oh, hey, buddy. No, you're not working, you worthless piece of garbage! I'm doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit executions. Well, the gem's broken, innit? Or something. God, I hate his face. Oh, hi! The regime has to fall. It has taken everything from me. Do I recognize you? A Navaja blade. Yes, you were. Here. Is that you? God damn it, I keep clicking on the wrong one. Certainly very similar. It would seem to make sense. 1795, May 15th. Capital Route Morning Report. At 8, a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. At 8:30, an individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. At 10:15, 2 individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. We heavy rain now. Yeah, you're definitely keen. You're a steward of the Shadow Hands, so... And you used the straw man last time. I'm just saying. Yes, Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties to find the lost. Very well. Belchester Castle. Blackfield Manor, Lawyer's Islet. Lover's Islet, even. Cloudsley Cabin, Little Mermaid Inn, Bellwood Crossroads, Party Camp. Party Camp! Hell yeah! Lazarus Hurst. Hi, Laz. You suck. I hate you. Poison. Birdcage. Lazarus! You took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. Who did someone... Did one of these guys lose 32? Yeah, Walter Keane. Sorry. You took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. At 11:30 on May 15, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our Brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Come alone and bring proof. Something personal of yours to give to the Veiled Woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. 32 bones? DG Num Ak Jitwuk. Walter Keane. Ambitious and inventive, but treacherous as many smart people are. James Turner. Greedy and hedonistic. Requires constant material motivation to cooperate. Alistair Koch. Pompous and vain, but being a military man is ready to obey and ready to kill. Nicholas Maker. Cowardly but dutiful. Useful up to a limit. David Gorin. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn, has proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. I just realized something. So there's David Gorin. And took the name Ash Blair from this fucking tobacco. Fucking sneaky. Okay, let's go here then. It's a ship. Well, that was exciting. Line of sight. Oh, hey.
Nonsense, I'm not an idiot. A real men like us could beat these Order Party ninnies even without any weapons.
But I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. I mean... Do you think they'll try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. I have instructed him to arrive at around 11:30. Most likely he will be in Order Party uniform. If he comes alone, without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped, your tonic, you may prefer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face. He may recognize you. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of self-referential stuff. Look at this drinking monkey. This monkey wants to fucking party.
All those older rats sneaking around here. This is no good. They'll just blackmail me and bugger off.
Hey, got our clues. Dandelion Room, Ada Baker, 2 nights. Forget-Me-Not Room, Walter Nort, 2 nights. Right. Not very easy to recognize anyone in this game. I don't know, I find them all pretty recognizable. Ugh! Okay, thinking time. Oh lord. Okay, early in the morning, someone, in the after someone, yeah. Right. So, I mean, this just happened from the looks. You'll find me the place where you two first met. There we can talk. Sorry. I can do this, I think. I think I can. But it may take a whip. Time for the ultimate challenge. Multiple murders. Okay. So there's one murder scene. Oh, we didn't actually investigate this scene at all. A pile of mangled and burnt corpses. And an empty cannon. Okay. So that happened earlier. Half 11 on May 15. Meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Come alone and bring proof. Something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon, release it from the cage. It will find me. Okay. I admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. So this is a reply to Keen. Keen's message said 11:30. So that's about noon? Before noon. Walter Keen killed so-and-so at the cabin. I believe it is David Gorin that he has killed. But did David actually do the taken? 33 things. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. No. Yes. Sorry. That would be Hurst. Lazarus Hurst. Okay. So that's the situation. I don't know if I have the time correct. But, judging by the thing, I think that is correct. So this person... Belcher's Castle, capital, port. Okay. Man in helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. You see, here's the thing. This is why I feel like this one must be later, because he's still alive. Wait, hang on. I don't think that's where Keen and Lazarus first met. Keen and Lazarus first met. Government dog inspires. I was supposed to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. I finally best who met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. So yeah, that wouldn't make sense because you fall for this. Yeah. Okay, so this wasn't Keen's plan. This is Gorin, though. So I think that's David Gorin. Then I think Left my headphones in while I went to brush my teeth, and it turns out that makes things sound very weird. I believe that. Anime profile pics, I should maybe specify. I'm sorry? Specify of what? I'm not seeing where that... Sorry? Matt, you've bamboozled me. Okay. At the manor. Which one's the manor? I think it's this one? Yeah, sure enough. That's the manor. Well, he's been blasted by a cannon. Is this the correct manor? I mean, it's the only manor, but I said two things, I think. Don't worry about it. Yeah, let me double check the manor thing. Blah, blah. A remote manor, one dark winter. Wait, hang on. Because it doesn't make sense for him to have this note. You'll find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. Because that would make sense for him, for that to go to Lazarus. I have some small pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian. I'll be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. Oh dang, you still going? Oh dang, I still going. Welcome in, Somp. How are you doing? Okay. Property of our late brother Sebastian. Let's check. You're Sebastian? You're Sebastian. Okay. So, Lazarus has definitely been killed at the manor. I suspect again by Keen. Someone got killed at the crossroads. I don't know if we have that info just yet. Before noon, blah 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 went out to try and blah blah blah. Instead, they found the blah 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 at the blah. On the way back, they started to blah blah over it. Oh, I see. I see. You killed someone. Right. So... Okay. So they found the golden idol at the crossroads. On the way back... No. Found it somewhere. But on the way back, they started fighting. I'm not going to stay because after your last stream I want to play this maybe. Is it worth it? I reckon it's worth it. I'm having a great time. I'm loving this. I think I'm close to done. But it's got a lot of thinking. It's a real thinking game. So, before noon, Koch and I keep forgetting. Is it Alistair Koch? I think it is. Check the lighthouse. Alistair Koch, yeah. Alistair Koch and someone went out to try and... someone. So Edmund's still alive. Apparently. So that's mysterious. I do like, it's a very thinky game. Okay. You know tell me what you found again. Capital Route Morning Report. A newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. Individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheeled compartment. Two individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass by. That's the insurrectionist carriage. These guys are the insurrectionists. Yes. Right. So that's David Gorin. That is Lazarus. That's our two guys. Okay. Okay. I think I can fill this one out, maybe. In the afternoon, David Gorin went to the cabin to find Keane. Find Walter Keane. Because Walter Keane had tried to blackmail Lazarus first, get back his lost years. And kill? Hey, there we go. So in the afternoon, Walter Keane killed David Gorin at the cabin. Before noon, Alistair Koch and someone else went out to try and someone. Instead, they found the golden idol at the somewhere. On the way back, they started to fight over it. Before noon, Alistair Koch killed somebody at the crossroads. I'm not 100% sure. Let's... Okay, well, it's not... Okay. It's not David Gorin. It's not Nicholas Maker. Not Alistair Koch. So it's either James Turner... It's not Walter Keane. So I think it must be James Turner. Went out to try and... I'm gonna try and kidnap? I think they might have been trying to kidnap Mary badly. Did they find the golden idol at the crossroads? No. Okay. That was a lot of guessing. Let's not do that. Alistair Koch killed James Turner at the crossroads, I think. Early in the morning, Walter Keane, I think, at the manor, killed Lazarus Hurst. And Walter Keane. 2 or less slots are incorrect. Okay. So I've got something wrong up here. It's probably not Walter Keane then? And who else would it be though? Okay, early in the morning, Lazarus Koch, or Lazarus Hurst even, went to the manor to find Walter Keane, because Walter Keane wanted to No. That's not. Um. So Lazarus has the idol. No. Yes. No? Maybe. Make. Because Lazarus had the idol, Walter Keane would presumably have taken it with him. Okay. Plug those back in, because we know those for sure. Okay, I don't know what the golden idol was. Let's see if we can establish that. I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Which might explain why the cannon is at the manor. Inexplicably. Instruction slip I gave you. Does that explain why the monkey's getting plastered? Oh, I mean, maybe the monkey doesn't need a reason. Maybe the monkey just wants to have fun, you know? I don't know what the ship's about. The ship's just kind of there. Why are you not working? I'm doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit executions. Okay, well, we know it's James Turner there. Ship is missing a cannon. Ah! Good spot. That's a keen eye. Does that mean it? Prefer means give, effectively, FYI. I know. Yeah, I think that's what they think she gave that slip to him. Because I think he went and followed leads while Lazarus did other stuff at the manor. What was Lazarus doing? Did he also receive those instructions? She now encrypts them in unspeakable tongues and makes them my name. It's just Matoroido. Okay, here we get something else. No, you're good. Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. Right, okay. Try and find Lazarus. They found him at the manor? Right. So they found the idol at the manor. Interesting. So, Lazarus, dead at the manor. Early in the morning, Lazarus Hurst went to the manor. Why would you say that? Yeah. Because Peter Batley wanted to kidnap Ideal Wife. Really? Is that one not filled in correctly? Now I know what it says. I wanted to put your mind at ease. You can pretend you didn't hear it. Early in the morning, Lazarus Hearst went to the manor to find Walter Keene. Because Walter Keene, or because Lazarus wanted to have the golden idol? That doesn't feel right. Yeah. That's what I figured. Yeah, none of that feels right. Alright. Lazarus Hearst went to the manor. That much is for sure. Lazarus Hearst was murdered at the manor. Bleh. Walter Keene definitely killed David Gorin. And not Walter Keene again. Apparently not. Okay. What does Peter say? Does he have... I will kill our enemies wherever we go. And I don't see any evidence that you've been there. What else would you kill someone with? I mean, I'm just saying, a cannon is an extremely effective way to murder someone. I'm not sure I can think of anyone who could not die to a cannon. Oh, your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to the colonies. Hang on. They go to... which one is it? Reveal the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter. Okay, extremely... Is it? Is it pushing it? It's effective, it's just not necessarily the most, like, wieldy. My aunt, I should execute you on the spot. Yes, okay. So... So the problem is... Right. Lazarus Hearst went to the manor to kidnap Mary Batley because the ideal wife thing is Edmund, which doesn't add up. Esmeralda wanted to have the ideal wife. Is it just Lazarus Hearst again? Why is it Lazarus? Okay, it is Lazarus. Where? I'm a bit confused by that one. Like, is Lazarus Edmund? Is Lazarus Edmund? Yo, hold up. They do look somewhat similar. And that's not necessarily great evidence to go on, but... Signals Griffin who I am. He did seemingly fake his death, and he has the ability to give people years. Yeah. Okay. Fascinating. In which case, I believe Peter Batley killed Lazarus at the manor. Oh, that's a horrible face. Someone said they'd expose him. Well, I think the exposing him... That is true, but I think that's where he sent David Goran off. This was just his own personal thing. Did you stop the insurrection? I guess? Before storming the king's castle with the Order Party, Lazarus Hearst led his men to Sebastian Cloudsley's old manor in order to kidnap his long-lost love, Mary Batley, née Richards, who was hiding there with her husband, Peter Batley. Upon entering the manor, Lazarus and his troops were confronted by a drunk Peter and the cannon he had won while gambling. Peter blew up Lazarus, breaking the idol, and then fled the scene with Mary. Drink! Down with virtues! Yay! More trolls on the toilet! Hey, weren't you with the Order Party? Oh, no, I was never part of that ghastly organization. Yes, you were, you lying sack of shit. I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You can have 3 so for it and call yourself lucky. Well, dang. Time to sin. Everyone get out there. Start sinning. You have permission. You can officially do it. Well, that took some turns. That was wild. I had a great time. That was a really good game. I was a big fan. Yeah, excellent. Okay, I'm gonna go find the page and share it in chat for anyone who kind of maybe half paid attention and still wants to play it. Because it's real good. Would recommend it. I had a blast. It's... I don't want to necessarily keep convincing it or connecting it. Oh, my brain has turned off. I don't want to keep. There's a word that I can't think of. Connecting it to Obra Dinn. But I think it's the first game that has sort of made me think quite to the same degree of like outside the box sort of stuff. Comparing it. That's the word. There you go, Rebecca. You remembered relatively basic English. Hey, get off my case. I've been up since like 5 and it's now midnight and I've been working on boring slide decks all day. You should go to bed maybe. I probably should actually now that you mention it. You go do that. I'll wrap up the stream. Are you sure? Yeah, that's fine. You go rest. Oh, thanks. You're the best. Did you not go back to sleep? I did go back to sleep, but not for very long. It didn't stick very well. It's a scattered sleep schedule. It's the best. It definitely doesn't leave me dead inside. Press anywhere to continue. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. The grand vision of a better world. Oh no, hang on. Okay, maybe this is a small thing. Donate to a veteran who lost his leg in the noble defense of his homeland. The man is not breathing. Half-empty bottle of gin. You have all the clues. It is true. Witness the power of the idol in my hands and swear loyalty to Lazarus Hearst. We will build the ideal society. Rot. Okay. Okay. There's more. So, this is the only room. Witness the power of the idol in my hands and swear loyalty to Lazarus Hurst. We will build the ideal society. Brotherhood masks. Only one thing is worse than imbeciles. Imbeciles with power. The rich and noble have a social club with mystical rituals and other hogwash and are so stupid that they did not realize when they had some truly miraculous technology in their hands. However, they are influential and persistent and have already caused a great deal of harm to me and my goals. Walter Keene has told me more about their organization and practices. If he tells the truth, then they are truly devoted to their religious entity of Griffin Reborn. I could gain some powerful allies for my next move. So this is after you've faked your death? Oh yeah, you can see him morphing and everything.
I swear it. Yes, with these powers I will do whatever is necessary to build a better world.
Londonburg chapter. Okay. Those names. Willard Wright was in the thing. Sebastian Cloudesley was in the thing. Alistair Koch, Angus McBain, James Taylor, Walter Keane, Jeff Clare, Nicholas Maker, Chester Davy.
Yes, my lord, I swear, my lord, to you, and will undertake whatever tasks are required of me.
David, I thank you for dealing with all the challenges relating to my death, and for keeping an eye on our new ally. I do feel I have impressed him not only with the Golden Idol, but also with the vision of the ideal society. Come to our hideout on November 24th. We are ready for the next step. Okay, so this is an epilogue, apparently. Jesus Christ. Do not do this tonight. I think this is the last thing, though. Like, I don't want to have a whole other stream just for this. I've got all the achievements. What if it ain't? Okay, I'll try to fill out this one. If I can fill it out quickly, I'll try and fill it all out. If it's taking a while, I'll stop the stream. I did think the previous thing was the last thing. Snowwraith can confirm this is the last thing. Okay. Thank you, Snowwraith. Okay. Edmund Cloudsley left the idol to the Order in his will. But then... that little pip. Oh no. The Order party. You're in the idol, but his attempts were fruitless. Okay. Left the idol to the party in his will. But then... this guy, Willard Wright, on someone's orders. It wasn't idol. Doesn't work. No, you tried. Didn't work. Proud Beast Master. Proud Beast Master is Alistair Koch. Alistair Koch's orders stole the idol. Accidentally stabbed? No, this isn't quite right. So it's Sebastian that left the idol, right? Yeah, Sebastian left the idol to the party. Or to the Brotherhood? I don't know what the difference is. That's the Brotherhood. Right, yes. To the Brotherhood. Sebastian Cloudsley. You're Sebastian Cloudsley, right? That's your name? Yes. Claus left the idol to the Brotherhood in his will, but then will it right on Alistair Koch's orders. No. Willard Wright is who it was left to. Accidentally stabbed our boy, Willard Wright. The Brotherhood punish someone and recover the idol with his attempts were fruitless. Tasks. Keen. Punish. David Gorin on Edmund Cloudsley's orders. Punish David Gorin. Ah, come on. Was it not on Edmund Cloudsley's orders? Could have sworn it was. Stole the idol and accidentally stabbed Willard Wright. The Brotherhood tasked Walter Keane to punish David Gorin and recover the idol with his attempts to fruitless. Where's that little pip? During one attempt, Willard Keane... Not Willard Keane, Walter Keane. Is it Walter Keane? Yes. Walter Keane was captured. And... Edmund Cloudsley convinced him to turn his side. Edmund Cloudsley. These guys are really keen on this whole idol thing. Must be weebs. I get it. Like a anime idol. I understand. I've been to school. He used the idol to make himself young and infiltrated the Brotherhood under the new identity of Lazarus Hearst. Then he claimed to be Griffin Reborn and transferred the Brotherhood into the Order Party. There you go. Okay. Brotherhood Masters. Okay, who are the Masters by the end of it? Turner, Koch, and Lazarus. Turner, Hearst. Oh. Brotherhood Masters, blah blah blah, and blah blah helped blah blah seize power in the country. Gotcha. Helped Lazarus Hearst seize power in the country. Alistair Koch and not Peter, James Turner, and enforced the rule of virtues by taking youth away from common people and giving it to the Order Party members. Right before the final showdown with the uncooperative king, Lazarus Hearst wanted to kidnap Mary Batley, but was shot by Peter Batley, and the idol was broken. So, just one thing or two things wrong here. Sebastian Cloudsley left the idol to the Brotherhood in his will, but then David Gorin, on Edmund Cloudsley's orders, stole the idol and accidentally stabbed Willard Wright. Brotherhood tasked Walter Keane to punish David Gorin and recover the idol, but his attempts were fruitless. I didn't read all the rest of these. Order Party Manifesto. All citizens are equal. All citizens must serve society to the full extent of their abilities. Citizens must be evaluated according to how virtuous they are. A society with internal contradictions is unsustainable. Therefore, it must be led by the most virtuous citizen. The king should step down. The aristocracy must be abolished. The more virtuous citizens are better able to serve society. Therefore, virtuous citizens deserve to gain more time on this earth, and bad citizens deserve to lose time. This is unbelievable. My pure Mary has joined in matrimony with that clown, Peter Batley. She must have done it out of grief for my death. Such a hasty decision goes against every principle of virtue. Therefore, I consider the marriage null and void. She will come to me once she learns I still live. But for now, my duties in the service of humanity take precedence. Society must be built on the principles of virtue. Only thus can it become truly great. Look at the Lemurians. Thousands of years ago, they had an empire on the banks of 7 seas. Their ancient technology continues to baffle modern science, but they became inert and decadent, and forgot how to build and operate their machines. Their empire crumbled because it was built on pleasure-seeking, not virtue. It is by divine providence that I got my hands on a working ancient Lemurian artifact, the Golden Idol. I will use its powers to set humanity on the right path by building the ideal state. Neat. Doesn't help me here, though. Maybe I look at Brotherhood here as well. And David Goran, and Edmund Clousley's orders, stole the idol and accidentally stabbed Willard Wright. What was your name, right? Willard Wright. Yeah, sure enough. Brotherhood tasked Walter Keane punish David Goran and recover the idol, but his attempts were fruitless. I don't know what I've got wrong on this one. Doesn't help that I'm very tired. Not on Sebastian Klaus's orders. That doesn't make sense. I think I might know, but that might also solve it, so I'm hesitant to suggest. Oh. Edmund Cloudsley. That makes more sense, actually, on reflection. Thank you for making a game. Wow, look at that dog.
Get a load of that dog.
That dog!
Get a load of that dog.
Look at it! Woo! Woohoo! Well, that was fun. That is a dog, for certain. Yeah, why'd they go after the henchman? I don't know. They were grumpy with him. You sucked. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Now I can finally say that I'm done with this game. But that was good. I am glad we played it. And thank you all for joining me and for sticking around if you did. I have had an absolutely delightful time. I hope you have too. Let's have a look. Now I can rest at long last. Now my contract is complete and I may crumble to dust. The earth may reclaim me, as it was meant to be. Let's raid one of these people in the world. Do you mean the sea? Sure. Why not? Okay. Bat, I swear to God, I'm gonna hurl you into a volcano. You keep this up. You know what? I'm too tired to choose someone to raid. You will disperse. Be free. You're good. You win. You're allowed to do as you feel, as you wish. You're free people now. The order is disbanded. You can just have the rest of your day as you choose. I choose to go to bed because it's almost 1 a.m. and I have work tomorrow. Oh God, I have made a terrible mistake. No, this was great. Rage Prince Star Trek stream. I mean, I won't, but good luck on not waking up at 5 a.m. Oh, it's gonna happen. It always happens. Yeah, go watch Star Trek or whatever. I don't care. I'm not your dad. Yeah, thank you all very much for coming by. I will be back probably on Wednesday. But certainly on Friday with Betrayal at House on the Hill. With a whole bunch of lovely people. I hope y'all can make it. And have a lovely rest of your day. And or night. Have a good tomorrow. I don't fucking know. Good night. I should not stream this late. Bye.